Everyone, what is the crack? We've only gone and done it. 502 subscribers. My mind is absolutely blown. I had butterflies in my stomach today, just waiting for it to hit the 500, and we got the 499, and then I actually lost a subscriber, and it was like somebody, initially kicked me in the stomach, and then all of a sudden I thought to myself, get a grip. It's only a little, YouTube channel. Don't get ahead of yourself. So I said what I'd do to celebrate is give you guys kind of a little bit more of an insight into what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how people are engaging with my content. So I started kind of contributing more content like this, content that appeals to people, about 3 months ago now, and it's been it's been growing really, really quickly. I mean, we've got like 500 subscribers in 3 months, which is kind of nuts for a channel starting out. I've had some hits, had some misses, listened to a lot of your feedback as well, which has really, really helped, because you guys have helped me, make videos shorter, make them more focused, all that kind of stuff. So let's dive into some of the analytics here. I mean, this is just the last 28 days, which is going to be the main focus. But to give you an idea, last 90 days here, and last 365 days, you can see there was nothing, and then all of a sudden it spiked. I've had my channel open for years. I've put a lot of videos on there from other stuff. I used to drift and stuff like that, but it was never appealed to the masses, whereas now it's very focused on sim racing, stuff like that. So started putting effort into it, and you can see here the graph. You can see that it just spikes all of a sudden. Wednesday the 7th of August. So August, September, October, November. So we've had some massive peaks, some troughs, but you can see in general it's getting bigger and bigger. 439 subscribers in that time, 34,300 watch minutes, and 17.3 thousand views. Now these might seem like great numbers, but they are nowhere near what's needed for my ultimate goal, which is monetization. Now I don't want to make a living of this. I have a decent job, enough to allow me to have nice things like a sim rig and nice cars and stuff like that, and so it's not about the money for me, although the thoughts of being able to order a takeaway or even buy some hardware and expense it through a company is kind of cool. But my ultimate goal was to just make €1. I started reading about the YouTube algorithms, and just seeing how does monetization actually work, and it intrigued me, and I said, well, I'm already making videos. I was making videos for people in my league, and I was like, putting the videos out there, and I was getting a great response, and it got to a stage where I put up a video every week, and then people would message me, oh, have you done your hot lap yet? Have you taken the video? I'm struggling, and all that. It kind of got me thinking that, even if it's just a small audience, people want to see what I'm doing, and people know that I do it. So there was already a kind of a little bit of a brand thing going on. I've been around sim racing for a long time. I've been around Irish drifting for a long time, so I'm big into drifting as well. But I mainly just race on my sim. But occasionally you'll see the odd drift video popping up on that. So there are a lot of people in the Irish drift scene that kind of know me, and I think that's part of the reason that this has grown relatively quickly. Is I already had a lot of friends in the. It's not like I decided 3 months ago, hey, I'm going to be a sim racer and I'm going to do online content. I already know a lot of this stuff. I have a lot of I guess I've been around when it comes to sim racing for years and years. I've already been helping people set up, get set up in sim racing and stuff. I said I'd take that to the next level. So that's enough of that kind of waffle. So as for reach, actually I was going to say 4.6k, 11.7k sound like great numbers, but if we just go to the year view, this 34.3k, that needs to be at 240k. I have 502 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers. The 1,000 subscribers I think is going to be doable. the 240,000 watch minutes in a year is a colossal. That's 20,000 a month. If we look at my last 28 days, I have 11.7k in the last 28 days. So pretty nuts. So there's a big mountain ahead of us, and hopefully you guys, the more you watch, the more you watch, the more it helps me. And if you share and get other people to watch stuff, especially if it's somewhat engaging content, please do. It really, really helps. So when I'm bothering you for likes and subscribes and stuff like that, there's a reason for it. I guess a part of me likes the attention. It is pretty cool. It's nice to have people give you a little bit of a sense of importance or relevance in this world, because I'm never going to be the fastest. I'm a quick driver, but most of the guys I race with are actually way faster than I am. But that's not to say that I don't have things that I can share with them that help them. Like a lot of the people who win use my setups. A lot of the people who win thank me for my track guides because it helped them get that extra edge. So stuff like that makes me feel, like I'm contributing more to it rather than just showing up, trying to get a result and going home. It makes it a lot more worth it for me. So if we look at the reach, you can see kind of impressions, you can see loads of statistics. What might be interesting here is if we see my top videos over the last 28 days have been I did a settings, one with settings for the Logitech G27. I did a living with the G27. So the G27 is still quite popular. So there might be more of those videos kind of popping up because it's all about, getting that content out there. The T1 survival guide, hugely popular, controversial. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people who were very experienced said, hey, I never thought of that. So that's pretty cool. I just dropped my mouse. So that's pretty cool. The illegal truck mod, I guess that's kind of an example of me trying to experiment with stuff that might go viral. So I don't know, to an extent it has worked. You can see real-time activity in the last 48 hours. Some pretty good numbers. It's mad for me to think that in any given hour people are watching my videos. So even while I'm asleep, this graph just keeps going, which is a little bit silly. It's a bit mad. Goals for the channel. I want to get to monetization around September or October of 2020. It's a big goal. It's a big ask. But a lot of the stuff that I have in place, a lot of the formats, the competition, giveaway, all that kind of stuff, is really helping to grow it. And you guys, as I say, the likes and subscribes and all that kind of stuff, comments. If you might find a video on YouTube, on Facebook, but it does me more of a favor if you comment within YouTube, stuff like that. Just watching the content. So everybody just go and put on playlists of mine and put them in the background and mute the tab and no, don't. Only watch as much as you want to watch, because the content is, it's varied. It doesn't appeal to everybody. Not all of it appeals to everybody. I don't really care too much, because one of the golden rules that people say about this YouTube thing is you have to do the content that you want. So I guess I put myself first, the content that I want to do. The league that I race in is amazing. I wouldn't have, it wouldn't be worth practicing for me if I didn't get to race with amazing drivers who, are they're part of my videos. And, you've probably seen very few videos of mine where I actually get taken out and stuff like that, where I get crashed into, because the drivers are all really good at the front and the back of the grid. So that's really, really good. It makes it all worth it for me, Other than that, I have a list, man. I have my phone is predominantly just video ideas. I have such a long list of video ideas, but I appreciate when you guys give me video ideas as well. So feel free to find me on Facebook or hit me up in a comment and just send your ideas to me, because I gladly, if someone wants to watch it, if one person wants to watch it, odds are lots of people want to watch it. So I'm happy to do those kind of videos. But the nice thing is I have 2 kids. I've got a 3-year-old and I've got a 4-month-old. So finding time to do this is pretty difficult. It's 1:45 in the morning right now. My wife is asleep in bed. So there's a big kind of sacrifice. I spend a lot of time with you guys that I should really be spending with my family. When my son was born, I started getting big into sim racing, started joining an online league, started racing twice a week. Now my daughter was born, started doing YouTube. So I refuse to say the term YouTuber, but I think I'm a little bit old for that, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of like a midlife crisis type thing after my kids have been born. But it's a way for me to cope, and if you look at the likes of Boosted Media and stuff like that, they give a lot of attention to mental health, and for me, really, sim racing gives me that out. It gives me that kind of escape, that I can forget that I'm a dad, that I can forget that I have a job where I have a lot of responsibility, and I can forget that I all these things in the world. Not that my life is super stressful or whatever, but that's partly because I have sim racing as a release. It really helps me, and I think it's super important that people, especially men, but women as well, find those outlets. Women are a lot quicker to find things to focus on and talk about with people. For me, sim racing connects me with people like me, who, the average age of our group is about 30, 35. You'd expect people playing a computer game to all be in their teens and 20s. So that really helps me. So I hope that gives you guys kind of an insight as to why am I bothering doing all this? Why am I spending so much time on this? And why am I so appreciative of you guys? These graphs are going up. These numbers are going up. It's pretty nuts. When I put out videos, I'm constantly monitoring here. Where does it rank as far as videos in the last 28 days, and what are my views like, and top videos last 48 hours. It's pretty, yeah, it's surreal for me, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the journey as well, because it is, we're here for a good time, not for a particularly long time. So I'm sure there's lots of stuff that I've forgotten now to talk about and to say. I've got competition giveaways coming up. We've reached our 500 subscribers, so my my F1 rim is staring at me. It's sitting up on top of the piano, and I'm going to be giving that away to one of you guys, or girls, and so I'm going to be shipping that anywhere in the world. You just have to make sure that your subscription status is public. Otherwise, I won't see that you are subscribing to me. I won't be able to add your name to the lists that I'm going to pull names from. So that'll be happening. As soon as I find out what the next prize is going to be. The next prize is going to be at 750 subscribers. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see when that happens. But other than that, thank you guys so much again, and thanks for watching. Chat to you later.